level of welfare fund in every constituency. Na en relieve entimi nyina but at least a better or how and ya na nye constituency for no photo. Sesi a me wa ha menya call bia me one person or year campaign boa me pa ne papa free mu awie I just 1 hour ago. Abusuan me enansa na me ko hwe nansa na me ba. Senior omuhiamwa MP and also there's nothing wrong with that. Say o constituency for ho chire o na so intervene. Entini we should make it possible see it me dream see o ho ka chance on entertainment allowance and fan na ho. Why can't we as a nation say every constituency no let's create a welfare fund and also to be attending to the social needs and concerns of the constituency because that is who we are. We expect that from you. And this was here rose 100%, yenye 80%, yenfa 20% na akano. Yenfa hear the social concerns of the people. Very important. Ayana de bia ye radical asemno. Amonko educate constituency for no who say MPDM ran ye sekoshe. Na MP ni shemra. Na come the amanfo a enchire mu education be na de be my hungry man who wants food from you. Also you have the potential to give him the food. One farmer no him so abonetri modern.
The current 5% share of common fund they call MPs hono yemfa in your constituency welfare fund.
Thank you.
Na MPs common fund share na maybe 50%.
Yes.
And only for development.
For development. And no there it until no say bridge bi na ebu e wa asaman and na krom hofo ni hia no urgently. In the budget preparation at the district level no wo MP unim pressure da also. When him said the next year no be campaign and next 4 years we be campaign to be force the ashim am ye gina so akoya ama omo but the MCE is not under that pressure. Ye we no so a yenhwe the elected assembly members. How do you create a structure of governance with no budget? In the assembly man what to abayi no say the street light cry e bo fie ko e bo street is wo ko fie ewu a assembly man ho na wo. Can you believe say as it is today this assemblyman now to no bottom no dey atos Bob akoshem no konyes kana wen enti ubon se sum agi krona fa enema ketua bi on betima akekom ho ayekra they can't do it obi look up to the MC into the trekoma MC na una pressure da also MC no obi anto no so abenti na meka senka the option was to elect the MC. And there no be election, also be election. Enti no eduru so also mo ntwe me mi re kasa oba no mo di ka kire no. What you say? But he has no election to contest. Enti opa no few. Enti to solve that in the short term no. Me dey me propose ahobrasiem ni sere kwan so se Ghana for betie dia. Yen raise a certain percentage of the common fund. Emma MP a certain decision role on how financial resources is managed at the district level.
And how about Rebecca said, as per the status quo, common fund ne kwa assembly ne ho.
Yeah.
Even MP ne share 5% nimpo no. So you have to write to the assembly.
Yes.
Until then, let's get the assembly system to work. Get the assembly members down there who are more like MPs.
Good.
Or also any MPs.
Good.
They should also go represent the electoral areas well, push their agenda through. Now assembly and respond to.
Assemblyman, how can you represent your agenda through? We need one city. And to work a patch this in Ukraine, was some other konopan OT. But the law can allocate 20% of the common fund to the assembly members.
In the electoral area.
Yes, into a budget imra. Into within the fund na abano. All the elected assembly members have 20%. And yes, but at least all programs and projects are cover 20% of the fund. Into one so say soon I say to assembly woman back or catch them won't mean because you come hot toilet in ho. Now I try as and Kobeniasa assembly never basi toilet amano. So when me am fast so I'm more from na next election by ja occupation will be a jare ya de obeko ho kra. Why should it be that difficult for community to get a toilet when there is a common fund coming to the assembly? And this assembly woman no, so option to present 20% or back capture our toilet na community ni here no urgently no meboa. That is when we begin to see rapid response to development issues in the communities. But the way it is now, I say, ye the 2 year share omo a yenyu omo no ye nto aba ma wa na ediska ma Ghana ha assembly ma to aba ma no yama ni 0 funds MP to aba ma yama 0 funds ahemfo aye na edi traditions ayi omo yama omo 0 funds enti a minister ye nto aba ma no na control ska no MMDC is aye nto aba ma omo na control ska no enti no how do we merge these two para situations a bema development na ye hwehwe no yet me address.
I get your point, and the money here even more relevant now. What happened in this election?
Exactly.
Ultimo say local issues, local politics about to play. And then a lot of the MPs, no, elusu.
And in Tianria, every year will change MPs. More, but no they have no more na have because still some are doing well. Yeah. But you see, you cannot have the exception as the law. You move in home, running the hole will work to satisfy our people. But I was here, dear, a very reflective who we are. You can't development, it is not cast in stone. The fact that Obi Crew mono MPC Shemran Kwan interest Ghana Hano. Brian named the situation, the reality ni say we could do a crebiasia, me papa nom edokoko or sankore. Na me name the situation in the village. And yes, simple. Say a Kurana sino. Especially se koko off season na okosha hochra nkrasifo ma ahomte and sometimes all they need is just school block kitwa bia edibesi ho enkwada ne nante 3 miles or 2 miles to the next village normal school ebi ankasa arrangement wey possible na assemblyman or honom no he's allocated 20% and Kobe advocate say yensi 3 unit classroom block e man won village ho. But what assemblyman uni allocation bia enti MC na wo koka wa say wo kodida na form no ahumobo which shouldn't happen yen timi create governance structure and make it ineffective. What I say what to abama MP no he Ghana ha nyina me I can tell you yes you ramewu or winning hohoi ko hwehwe mu ko local down na ko bisa denti o winning ye massive infrastructure development and investment in the people. This is the expectation of the Ghanaian. Say to abama dia boy ye hu mpuntuo ni asetena pa. So why are we relegating that to the background and say yes ko hyemra pe? Enya no kre emra hye adwuma no ye critical is important. Ye nya nto ho. But muntimi so mfamra na ntitiri MPs no nsan wu nachi. Say wo de menko sika no ho. Na emom ko fam puntuo bra. How does that work? How does that work? Entino eno anesa the first best solution, ubisamia best solution is what is done elsewhere. Yentwa benyi MMDCs. But we know the constitutional injunction, any the problems involved, any the referendum now cry senya hang parliament here. You know say it's an option you don't even want to try now. What is easy to resolve? MP bia be hu so mfa so on the constituency. Any kakra me propose. Say yenhwe na yen expectation of the man for no me MP myself na make there just for catch me who say wo ba bia anso so say we MP ne frɛ say be boya we are expecting you to come and help not to come and tell us me dey moto about me say me nkoshemra we know say nyesa anete enti nyesa anete dey ayemma no reflect the reality of what the people expect us to do. And then the changes is what will bring us the development.
And what that calls for a amendment to the Common Fund
That's
Act.
That's all. Amendment to the Common Fund Act. Any allocation system. You bet me grandpa him for also 10%. In the end, so Sauma MPs 50%, assembly members 20%, and him for 10%. MMDC is 20% now can almost so and for manage. Nobody is even expecting anything from his MMDC. I'm telling you, ono yan kono so abatu bia. Basebia later abatu say any koye na yetumi benya proper elections for the MMDC. We can always amend back and say okay MP afedie for tikodi dim kwhye womra. What I say na MMDCs for no full control of the
Obi Busao say your party in campaigning in 2016 no ehun sa challenge way. They proposed $1 million per constituency. How does it find a place in our proposal? Where would they have?
Yes, true. But I know so no. $1 million per constituency, no. Administrators in MPs.
Yeah.
The authorities, no. Development authorities, no. Omuna a year until Honoma wins almost a set group be a friend IPEP committee. Infrastructure for poverty alleviation, into no omono koye research. Of course, needs assessment. You be contact you until wo MP no, you have an input, but it's not the same as say you have the decision to make. What I say, making your consult is not the same as take the decision. The mechanic say yemma omu amanfo no de tumi ahye omo nsa de a yemma yen tumi to make the decisions on their behalf to a certain level. What I say, 1 million per constituency, and yes, no assembly. It goes to the development authorities. Development authorities and also implementation structure. MP ni rule woman recommendations. And it doesn't result. Some of the communities in the crown, almost the toilets and any ensure any adina koye, but people wanted bridge. Obi okrampo the omu here urgently pa okrum ho na community center and a market and a health center. What I say, omu so mu di kan koye research, but ultimately no omu take decisions no. Omu te Accra anase Kumasi anase Tamale. The three development authority centers no. What I say. And you know, I still think say all these issues no, we can do it better. For instance, say they will all suggest this. $1 million per constituency near say okay, because it's called per constituency. No, Yema MP decided what he would do with his $1 million. What I say, just so ye pe asphaltic roads. Ya kwan nyina nye ye mpe sapiti na ban ne ya 2 years kra man ne nyina tutu. E ho so ye municipal. Enti bia ye $1 million na ye be ka say okay, ye di mu $200,000 ekoto asphaltic plant abesi ha. Na ya nkasa ya boa ma kwan ya ye be yie no, especially the community roads no, ye nye ne sapiti. That could be one constituency decision. Obi so betima ka say ball a problem where constituency ha. Enti ye be try say ye be build the compost plant. One of the biggest compost plant is say zoom line on the encra there soon. But to betima nya district level one ni boy be $50,000 and $70,000. Enti no ebe buama assembly no tima manage a recycle all the refuse and waste problems are your in the constituency. Enti this is how we will apply it. Enti no say MP no or control and also decision making. I believe say most of them will MP be no person unpopular. And that will be the guiding principle of the development. Because we are there 4 years. You go back to the people. Enti sa wo shemra na wa mamra no ho aka de na no an say yasoma ko shemra bra ko fampuntu bra mpuntu no de beba ne say ho but my lobby amanfo see MP lobby. Yes, it's true. Me my CEO, I have dealt with several MPs who came to my office for help. Some of them got it, some didn't get it. And the one no the constituency for because on effective MP. That is it. But which is not true. He do jadi o ye hobia no ababe di akire sere be ya ono so na manfo ho be high one. But why do we make it that difficult for them? Abra resources no nyese ni ho e wo ho. But we have chosen to give to people they have no accountability to the people directly. Enti media mesre adwenkyere ene achopa ena media me pese mesre senke beye yi a Ghana for beti ase dia mo na masoma yen so no sika na emo dia common fan na ye kan kakaka na Ghana for dia na ye taxes. Se mo dia na mo expectation se emfanye bibi papa bi mamo a oni mo so mo aye na yenye structures a de support ebe manipa na wato abama no no wetime gina ne na so enti one people okrom no say mo bridge asay meboa man aye in 1 month time wonim say ne nice bibi so na say MP be gina okrom no say street light bulb bobo me ba be sesa mama or can in anticipation or bompa ese bi owie na okoye ne lobby bi or Ministry of Energy a obetima nya bibi be piem amotima beboa. But why should we run our government like that? Didn't ne pese achichire on mind based on assumptions. Abrafa resources no so nyese ni ho ewo ho. It's just a matter of specific laws applications. Yeah, apply in here. Where uko Nigeria haya ya wo federal states system. Until we are governor near to obey you have a budget would the bell run ya to by you as governor. Human governors in be here in Nigeria.
It's true.
A big cross to change Ghana or mining in our budget. River State none of me follow governor no ne video. I was surprised. Just one governor. I deal with me here. I'm say wow. Of agricultural sector interventions ahodo industrialization no aye we wafa road wafa health until he's able to intervene directly in the life. Now Buhari cried up a crowd on that. The governors, some of them are very effective. Na hano ba hano mo this opekra no tuka akra be obi. He has no obligation. Anya ne fault o. Sana mrana shene se onye. Enye me nka se me amamfo mfa nche me. I'm not saying say the MMDCs are not effective. No. I'm saying say the law doesn't expect them to do it. But why ato amamfo no e de omutumi ahye wo mu no. Wo no mo expect to say ye. Ade no so a wo de be ye ne agye free nsem de amade only obligation to perform. How is it going to be reconciled? And only how it don't mind.
That's a very interesting. I hope Sadia Wakan, I mean, would also look at it from other angles. Yeah, boy, in this campaign, I think it's solid. It's solid. It's really solid. When you going to the house, maybe your first opportunity to make a statement on the floor.
Obviously.
This is something you would have to push.
Yes, obviously.
See a bit in support from the
other MP with the MPP and DC MPs so we should be united in some of these issues. It's not about any particular MP who has our people who voted for us who has any their expectations. They expect us say omo hwe say ye bebo more than say ekoshe mra keke nti no mesre MPs no so say obia nso fa na adwen mra so na yenye one in this call say the amanfo ne ti ase ma ye wi a na yen so ye tu ho anamo e bebo ama. We have to see changes in our country. Where o mine de ye na ya nchichire a obia ntumi mfiri baabi emechichire mae nti say obi hu bibi no free say emfa mpuntu makwan a ye hwehwe no so a o say nyina yiti na sopam na yitu anamo a edi mpuntu obeba ma assemblyman otimi ni me bekasa say honorable one moame a sesi ekra de obi o ha wada assemblyman wada o na obi bayare do nim no krom hwa ni na assemblyman so na allowance cry money be impo no nya budget or the development no akobo no prum e dey na assemblyman obeye enti wo se wo bu man no why enhye ato wo se yemfa enhye o man no wa manipa no ene resources bia on fa address problems no nti obeye den yesi assemblyman makro mu nti eba sanitation issues ni nyina ye kakese enso so ye man resources bia on fa hwe bola issues no to obeye no obeye these are genuine issues say addressing e to abama obi e say we dey why to abama Ghana ha dey on fataska dey ya to abama na emfaska ne man no decided the be ya ebe ha adwen the anan dika kind and the alternative best alternative ne say ye be to abayi MMDC near the budget account and the MP no wadwuma ne mra hye bedwom di kwhye mra but as it is now the structure we have we really have to reconsider it.
Okay, ain't coming to Parliament, who expects this kind of setup, this near hang Parliament in the 8th Parliament.
Obi Sheven because I was so confident say election aye kono. Na minim say dey be lose some seats, but now me say hopeful say be winning some seats in the end yeso beti kra na enti to the level yehu. I think say any new mom because said another me follow my discussion why NDC omotima lose more seats than this before over
44 45.
Yes, into year 36 I asan gaining by 17 or balance here ehun so enye hu pi but said your man penina na Akufo Addo kan a wake up call say on minor say on money NPP NDC politics no too much especially in parliament. Inti yenhwe hawa yebeye adwuma na bom na ye more consensus building we ka no we aka na nti ase aye adwuma And in most cases, why we Ghana Hanuma issues are trinity and the baby actually name wow mine. STS deal. Me them in Kai cry, they be at the Mekaya STS deal. Hey, that rare train was STS deal. And this is for someone to say. That's Abraham the crowd majority. Or mutrify so an STS deal away. And you can say most of the things to on our part. I also see you prefer almost what we actually know. Then also so uncle we armor mine. Enti clearly no niema ya ne tied da share ba no. Ubehwehwe mu kra no na ultimately emwa mine. Enti me wogide say parliament there we hear records 90% plus of issues bills near there ko nyina no.
Consensus.
Yeah, already by consensus. Enti me wogide say we can work together. Ye nyina ye namfofo ne anuafo. Me seniors me, Abu Jinapo ne John Jinapo, 2 brothers. So Bakujina Hana Bakujina. It's one family, one country. I strongly believe, sir. We will still find space within ourselves to say, sir, yeah, man, national interest, and yet greater than our partisan interest. And build your mind.
And out of parliament, so how our elections nankasa ekoye. And not Mesha Central region, Mesha even Ashanti region. Because the target regional executives, the two on a more 47.
47. Is it true? Numco, but it's has done 43 indirectly.
Yeah. But that was NDC performing beyond expectations to Ashanti region.
Oh yes. In fact, not Ashanti region. I must be frank. And Antina Menti NDC for us, say they should. If anybody should be happy in the outcome of this election, I will say be when NDC for. But to be over confident and over optimistic to say so we need it. Abba, we were not even expecting you to do what you did. And if anything, you should pat yourself at the back. Like I say, Obi 1 million margin. Now what my cross what me cut half away. At least some of us knew some of the issues. Say then we're going to suffer some vote casualties because of some of the policies now are banning bold and implemented. And then Galamsey from Kumah Ghana Hano, call over 400,000 across the country. I'm happy about how you stop Galamsey due to environmental factors. Oshe Sika, some banking sector crisis, the cleanup exercise, or more affect 2 or more. Almost 50 to 100,000 people are saying. And obviously, we knew that we were going to lose more than half of the 1 million. But these were necessary policies. I was saying, "Abino." So, person dream on mine who ye they are showing sad they are. Over dream chirima who they are so ye. And I'm happy with President Nana Akufo-Addo to take a bold decision. Suffer the penalty of it in terms of votes are lose. But it's also a wake up call. Say now the next 4 years mandated. They are my ye. Krakra nema. Baby Breso a boy abaso in this election because of free education, because of COVID, how I handle free water, free electricity, 1 district, 1 factory. Mabunuma Hodo Mampenia to my creative Masue National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, NAPCO, YE, all these things affected the people positively. And also Intina upon Bibia no say retia. You say a one-touch victory for His Excellency the President. And overall, no, any bad. But I'm saying, say, if there's any party, I will say, happy and are satisfied with the outcome of 2020 elections, NDC for because Parliament from 169 is say about 137, 137. And today, NEJ baby on NDC for Epehu. And tia chese, chinchina trying. I am one kai say, His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, 2008. Olusu by less than 20,000 votes. Can you imagine? 20,000 votes. One protested. One asking for recount. 20,000 votes. Kekaye recount, I'm telling you. We were also in power. And Quebec Martin, 20,000 votes. And so Jadin, Trump to America lose 7 million votes. Protest. Ebina John Mahama, His Excellency, Omampeni Mahama Peswaye Ghana, 500,000 votes. How do you protest such votes? Enti yebesre obi a omunya abotre na Omampani Akufo-Addo cry in particular no there. He doesn't deserve this kind of attitude from the NDC. Yenyina yenim. Less than 20,000 votes. Also a German manaka 10. Okay, you call 10. That time no Omampani Kroya a vice president. Yeah. You benefited from the generosity of Nana Akufo-Addo. Just 20,000 votes. 500,000 votes. Also into. Enti, let's be fair. Na you say 4 years no. Ubo wenia ni naba. 4 years. Ubo wenia. Na anu ye kotra Supreme Court kosun year 2012. Say na ye bebo ye ama 2016 aba ma ye mum ya ba ba mu. Hwede nyame tumi ye. Enti yesre NDC for no. I think say mumum and me I didn't give them the kind of votes in my expectations. Into my idea, they should pat themselves in the back. No more prepare for the next election, which will beat them again. In 2024,
performance put it up this year.
Oh, saying him the performance, somebody can't reach you. And now another problem. So my MPs near lose more the timing for our primaries, you know.
Okay.
Oh, Obi anya some 4 months, but any this one yes, say na COVID so sabe boom. And tie drag 4 months to elections. Where a just create a stronghold, no. Ye we primaries, no. Na omo me when ya omo lusu ye no. Ensem pi. Enti say baby a margin no enye strong bia no. We lost it. Because pain wa manfo and natural. And you bia no lusu or tears say my lusu into my tears. No cancer for fracture ni supporters. Munye skirt and blouse. Munye say ye entreat me ye. Obi a ati sa akwada wa ko school or pass ya was a minima dear pa. Nano I call to the bar and ramen for your friend pay to the bar. Me mo munina congratulations. They went to man pass no bekas and a lecturer and a felino. Nipa na nko ya mana excuse say and omu wi ame and omu ye me say and the unkind ye and our Crawford did me Crawford them and they will always find an excuse to express their pain and disappointment. 4 months to address our problems when before an election, now it's too late. And to some of these lessons the whole mind say going forward near very na yetutu enema year I strongly believe say the Ghana for petty and say omukasa yentie or how be or why yen respond e be na making if they have an expectation meet it and you say okokasa mrani si say intimate me you say we yes adia omuso be kire baby mrani free.
let me read some messages now for yen hwen toaso lawyer John Kumah MP elect Ekosiisen constituency na yen no AD and come we say obi the NPP should rather strategize and put plans in place properly and stop thinking about working together with the NDC because the NDC will not give them that opportunity. Looking at their behavior now, Gastiman will become concentrate, strategize, put plans in place properly, and stop thinking that the NDC will work together with you because he doesn't see that from how our NDC is.
Say, Mpani City or Wakano. I know so. On say and the appointment of Martin Amidu no. Amanfo who say gradually nonke ya be by partisan in our approach to issues in this country. But we hear the consequences of it. Next time be penises or wakawa who so na yemasho. Enti omo what those genuine concerns, I think say they are not far from right. Name no. I still believe say MPP or NDC. Obia peso man koso obia hwe man asumdwe it all depend on approach ye nyina be adopt minim say edru say was ye de ne politics ye nyina ye be but edru when we have to put the national interest first and so I believe say both sides ni nyina will try and work together.
Obi lawyer John Kumah has a bright future. May the Almighty God bestow on him divine wisdom and protection to shape the life of the Ekosiisen constituency. My MP Sarah Adwoasaf has brought massive development to the constituent of Dome Kwabenya. Let's clap for her. Ernest Ewo Taifa.
Mr. Mama no ade. Eno na man for pe o. Ti man for pesa ade na me enya ma o. Obi so.
Yeah.
I'm for expectation, you know, no, yes, a contra parliament shemra. And if you be no me ra, just like I can say to Obama say ko shemra. No, said oh no ko wait mashe. Obi yam puntu.
Yeah. Hi, Obi. I wish to congratulate Honorable John Kumah for winning massively for the great elephant family. I pray for heavenly wisdom and strength upon his life. May he become one of the finest MPs in our political history. Honorable Kumah, I wish you well. John Bart Ado, Ohio in US of A. Don Pino Malam, and he says, Obi, Mr. Muhammad and the NDC should stop continuously deceiving their followers. Nanado has won convincingly. I'll plead with the NPP also to stop the blame game and go back to the drawing table. Congrats to my boss, Dr. Lawyer Kumah. He is a gem. Don Pino Ono Malam. Obi, permit me to congratulate my fellow Okatechie on his election as my MP. I know OAS boys have the key to open doors. He should work harder than before to meet the expectations of Ghanaians. He was a year behind me at OAS and was one of the school prefects at the time. I wish him well. George Ni Okaite, NPP Chicago chapter.
That's true. Katechie Michiano. Mi senior Katechie no.
Okay. We say, great interview with Lawyer Kumah. Very matured and intellectual conversation. Congrats, Honorable Jesse Boakon Ono Ewo Mamprobi. I was an assemblyman for Benin Anafo electoral area in the Sukuma Odobin Brakwa district in the central region. So I associate myself fully with the argument of lawyer John Kumah. Honorable Kumah is making a very cogent argument that we need to avert our minds to as a country. I don't see the reason why the DCE, who hasn't contested any election, the one who doesn't owe anyone an account to give is rather the one who is controlling the money of the people at the local level. I think a percentage of the common fund should be given to assembly members for development. Okro Yeboah Ewo Breman Benin and all the way. But good afternoon, Obi. Every MP has very good intentions for their communities. Yeah. But honestly, are we not in a perpetual scheme of deceiving and misleading ourselves? An MP office is essentially a one-man office, one man in quote. Are we trying to create a parallel office of the MP to that of the MMDCEs? And then if Honorable Amewu developed Hohoi, what was the role of the assembly? Are we not undermining the faith we should have in MMDAs? And please note, each federal state anywhere is almost like a sovereign state with its own legislature, authority to impose taxes, and with their own unique planning and budget-making powers. It is no wonder any federal state can actualize many actions. Uncle Ewa Takrade, you get...
Yeah, my point, but we are creating parallel structures. The money will still come to the assembly, except say in assembly selection of projects and programs. MP say crowd no as official member. Assembly decision crowd won't need any say in it. But also I won't count. How do you change any development decision? And in the yesterday say it can still be the assembly system, but MP no beginning of the year will submit 50% programs and projects that cover the 50% budget allocation into a toilet or a school or a roadway or a way not a capture. But what you say, and your parallel structure, the same system now, but the decision making, he said they said 5% on the control. Exactly. The same thing, a man's allocation, he will have a decision because in Krubio Honomoa, Ututomana could pew and Krebiasia to say or crassy and our sons you are so an atimiabu. Sometimes, now you wait and commitment Jinao Naimua IBB. Yes, but it is not there. And Yamenkwa will be a wire campaign, be our Ghana understands what I'm saying.
Well, sir, good afternoon, Obi. I'm enjoying this discussion proper, and I believe what the elected MP is saying is absolutely what we have to do as a nation. There must be some changes in the distribution of the common fund. Mr. President in Denmark, congrats to John Kumah for his victory. People of Ejeso are lucky to have you. I trust you won't let them down. You have done it. before at the NEIP. Manful Sam, Ewa Takrade, and Odiwe Abba. We say, Obi, I see some reasons in the MP's point to allocate some funds for the MPs. This, in a way, will help at least the minority MPs when their government is not in power. Yeah. But the question is, okay, the question is that this will also affect the role of the district assembly. Or say, NDC proposed paying the assembly members as one of their major campaign promises. What is his view about this? What was his stand when he was seriously campaigning to his constituent to vote for him? Did he pledge to his assembly members that it was a good proposal by the NDC and he will push it when voted for? And we're direct questions to you.
Yeah, Oba Joshua, me frame assembly members, cabinet members.
Okay.
Me meetings me on development issues be many every assembly member or 28 elected assembly members. Me from cabinet members. Me no me take decisions. And in America, we take a decision every no none of them and or any resources to implement the decision. I am not talking about allowance. They say the NDC 4 cannot. I'm looking beyond that. Say, share a certain percentage, maybe 20% of the common fund. No, say, almost bit my year, almost programs and projects up to that 20% from their communities. No more famra. Until in the end, no, MP need in 50 aba, assembly members need almost 20 aba. Be a chiefs no so near more 10% opportunity because chiefs no so look can decentralization to the bottom and the chiefs are the ultimate owners and leaders of the community.
And unit committee for them so
put the only assembly members and a juma can almost they are covered in the 20%. And no bones say be can in our boom MC no so up to 30%. No so the net yaba. And in the end the budget now at the district level no cover so many important needs within the constituency, within the district. Choka be beginning na beko form. And you be better response to say say how ewo mpesu aso na say okoka kire MMDC na. Say your deni ma hu. He just say excuses bebre. And the sikani dey aye say the said open or dey. After all, Onko election.
That's true. I wish Honorable Kumah success in his new role. Ironically, some politicians have been telling us otherwise. So far as our MP's face would continue to appear on the ballot, constituents will demand more from them.
Thank you.
Regards to Honorable Frank Anodompre and Dr. Bernard Okoboy, Eric Dankwa Ewo Dobro. Obi, Ghanaians actually voted for President Akufo-Addo in this year's election. So ex-President Mahama and his NDC should stop their demonstrations and better go to court if they have any problem with the election. Okay. We say regards to Dominic Edua, the Field Marshal, Kwame Safo, NPP, also Woni Boy Town, and Odiwe Brain. We say, Obi, I know Dr. John Kumah. I've known him for more than 20 years. His drive and passion are unrivaled. Unrivaled. He would move mountains for a Jeso. Meanwhile, greetings to the whole of Wenchi, all the chiefs and religious leaders and NPP executives. Wenchi will be back in the NPP fold in 2024, inshallah. Kojo Frempong.
Yeah.
And
cheers, landlord, cheers.
Well, it's a greetings and good day to you, Obi. Lawyer John Kumah is a man of sagacity and perspicacity.
Hey, bro, fool.
He has been now sagacity and perspicacity. Also, he has been through the mail, and I'm optimistic he will do the Goshmello, also Dansoman Wesley Grammar, and on the way. But thank you, Obi. I congratulate my boss and mentor, John Kumah, on his emphatic victory, despite the lack of cooperation he received from the man he succeeded. John Kumah promises to be arguably the greatest sensation of the NPP Majority Caucus in the 8th Parliament. Always a delight to listen to. I pray the President Akufo-Addo rewards his hard work and competence with a very juicy ministerial position. Idi Muhayudin and on the way about Ididia and
made the idea said in Empire Bopa. Hey, now juicy, I know it.
Now one can also very juicy.
Very juicy.
Hello, Obi. I congratulate my brother and fellow patriot John Ampontua Kumah on the occasion of his victory as MP elect. The proposal he is bringing on board is worth considering. Egbezuale and on the way about. Congratulations to my brother, Honorable Professor Dr. John Kumah. Wow. Trust me, Obi. John deserves every bit of the blessings God is bringing his way. The journey was tough. Richard Asante Yabua.
Pupa. Richard Pupa.
Good afternoon, Obi. Kudos to Honorable John Kumah. Excellent delivery. Solid guy. Cecilia Amwaten, Oslo in Norway. And on the way about. Obi, please send my greetings to John Kumah, my MP. Esi Nimpon.
Esi Nimpon, yeah.
Okay.
My constituent.
Okay. And lot and lot of messages. Well, it's a good afternoon, Obi. Congrats to a fellow Kateche, and I live in his constituency. Hopefully, he will be humble and serve his constituent. I've been enjoying his conversation with you, Dr. Kofi Abebio, or a medical doctor with Kansas in US of A. In Kansas, US of A.
Doctor.
Yes. Wait, sir. Congrats to John Kumah Esquire, MP elect for a Joseph constituency. You are an epitome of vivaciousness, affability, hard work, altruism, and loyalty. I have no doubt in my mind that the MPP will reward your hard work with a ministerial appointment in our second term, because your unprecedented achievement as NEIP boss that saw thousands of local enterprises grow and glow is there for all to see. John, best wishes from the Amasaman SWAT team.
Whoa.
Opemu Woyome, Fawaz and Amasaman.
Solid team.
And my good self, Sir Obama in Pokwa.
I mean, more Mabaso. They delivered Amasaman.
Yeah.
Amasaman, Naya Brehwache, Samranti, Obama, Opemu, Fawaz. Oh, Yadamwase. Nimo Juma pa. House to house, Omunam Fomsa. Omni Refrifa. Honorable Refrifa, congrats.
And they say Obama in Pokwa coming through with that one. Let me see the other ones we have here. Messages not endorsed. John, I think people like you.
I thank them. Say Adebia so wo mu che na usuani yi a eboa wo. Di mu ache kakra nti me da manfo ase.
Tell lawyer John Kumah to do something about the Edgeso market. The women are using the road as a market and it's dangerous. Nanampon sabedi akon.
Well noted.
Edgeso market. Okay. And Farouk says Honorable Kumah's humility is what is taking him high. I urge him to remain same and be as assertive as always. We are waiting for our Xmas gift. Regards to Mr. President in Denmark, Farouk Ewo Tema, and on the way Abba. There is one here from Second D. Or say, Obi, please tell Brad John that I know he would be given a nice ministerial position. He should always remember that boy is a bread and we dare his back.
And let the Nyame omunyina senko
Ibu in second
ya chom se unkom se be mo mesra me we don't want to know paibo.
But of course we know say president prerogative.
Oh yes. Is
it something you were expecting?
Well, said the work na your mampani na ebe hihye na ban ti no baby o free say or the man wa FM o boy be ye no, but me there I am ready to serve in any capacity.
In Parliament, which committee now be serve also? If you are asked to select, again, officer with expertise, Parliament be here.
Okay, you say my backgrounds no do na business.
Development
issues more because my first degree na economics. Okay. Second degree na MBA in finance. So economics and finance and also so been ben. Sana me law. And I'm a doctorate in business innovations. Into my background, I'm a CEO for NEIP, which is entrepreneurship and business. And the business sectors, I think, all legal side, so I can do well. And baby, I didn't to be a mission and I'm contribute to.
Vetting committee in bad.
Or public
appointment veteran appointment committee. Or more vetting ministers never.
I know.
Well, examination. As how did
you be so now was a Ghana gold in Ira na who evidence was na make a grow. Hey, and what and some can see
Yeah. Very interesting. John, in common basic. Finally,
okay, me that's it.
What expectations in the next 4 years? Ghana governed by the NPP in the next 4 years.
Yes.
What are you seeing in 4 years?
Me a lot of progress. Omampeni Nana Akufo-Addo or say he will not relent. I feel crying obey more for the way they can. Now you would say obey. Me would say you be more collaborations or parliament, which the Ghanaian people have forced on everybody. The leadership of the house and also be ensure saying na better say aka e ho aboma ma adwuma na akoso Ghana for pempuntu said the bia meka no yen hwe kwan e befa so a me de me wogidie so mampani na Akufo-Addo nhye pa hwe manifesto na 4 years to do more until I believe say Ghana for nyema bebre so a ye hye ase no sa afi koyi a covid yi be free hoyi I believe say afina yebenya ho nsunsuanso papi it can only go up because so the way the growth of the economy ni bad down now. The only direction now is to go up, and going up means more progress, more economic activities and prosperity for the nation. 4 years and me wo gidie wo say edimpuntu papa never bro mine.
You've watched Ghana, your political scene for some time. MP Ben or parliament will lose election where you are.
Hey, me Dr. Okoboy. Now I had opportunity to meet him after he lost. Now me catch and say he's still the best, and he should pursue. He was one MP I looked up to him a lot. Debi anam kase mbe MP Ameso Okoboy. He loved his people. From far, but I don't know his election they be here to me see. E be na make say one here. You focus on the major issues. Now the minor things be a here man for no. What down place be no dey nyehwe. E be krampa now dey boa won but no mo hu ni sa. Until now we have to find a way to say bema MPs no. I responded to some of the petty needs of the constituencies. I still think say the government will have need of him. I wish him very well. He's such a positive individual.
Very much so. John, may I say? I wish you well. Congratulations once.
Yes,
congratulations. And to lawyer John Kumah Namoten Kana MP elect for the Adjusted constituency. Ekosiisen na higher Sempa FM. Lawyer Ekoi another MP elect